Hello, everyone. It is me, glorious God, with
False prophet
not
head
so
ass.
good God. Okay. All right. Premium Collection has been out for the list has been out for a week now, has it?
Yeah.
Well, with the release of the list, we finally got all copies, all knowledge of every card and every stride. But which ones were the actual winners from Premium Collection? Well, in this list today, we're here to discuss the top 10 clans or winners of Premium Collection 2019. I hope you enjoy. Starting off the list at number 10, we have Divine Knight of Twin Absolute. Saint of Twin Swords. The
Oof.
Royal Paladin Stride. Like, physically, it has a really good skill. And it being the first stride was just great. When it attacks a Vanguard while
It's so.
boosted. What?
No, go ahead.
When it attacks a Vanguard while boosted, counterblast 1. Turn over a card in your G zone. Search your deck for 2 gray 2 cards. Call them to rearguard and then shuffle your deck. Auto Vanguard, when your rearguard is placed from deck, that unit gets 5,000 power for every face-up card in the G zone.
That's so gay.
It's
That's so
really
good for no
good.
reason.
And the amounts of grade twos, really good grade twos Royals have is amazing. And then
Like,
you give them power beyond that. You use this in blasters, you got a ton of attacks. Ultimile definitely benefits from this a lot. Because you're calling grade twos, and that's what we want.
you get that one guy. I summon Galatine.
Oh, what was that? You summoned Galatine. What is that doing? In
Nothing.
2019. All right, let's move on to number 9. Number 9, Evil God Potef Gestis Dominatos.
Yeah. What a terrible name.
It's a dark irregular stride. When a card is put into your soul, all your units in the front row get fighting. Get 3,000 power.
It
Counterblast.
says auto, so does that mean every single time?
Yes, every single time.
What happens if you do it like twice at the same time? Do you get 6,000 or is it
Yeah,
just 3,000?
you get 6,000.
Oh, dope.
I think it gets 6,000. Yeah, you get. This is basically Doreen's effect on this card.
No, okay.
Counterblast 1, flip over a unit, face up in the G zone, search your deck for up to 2 cards and put them into your soul. Shuffle your deck and this gains the abilities of all those cards you put into the soul.
That's so disgusting.
Put Shagrat's effect, the one that says your opponent can't guard with zeros, and I believe there's one that you prevent your opponent from guarding with sentinels. I don't know. Dark regulars have some junk stuff.
That's kind of gay, my G.
The reason why this is above Twin Sword, like Twin Sword seems a bit better, but the fact that the Progenitor Dragon for Dark Zone is better than the United Sanctuary one is my opinion why it's higher. It's not who's
I see
best,
that.
it's who won. It's who got more.
Yeah.
Alright, let's move on to number 8. Guilty Gluttonous Gridora. I don't know the full names of these things. I'm pretty poor.
Jesus
Uh,
Christ, Anderson, aren't you supposed to be the great YouTuber?
Shut up, I'm poor. Act on Vanguard, counterblast 1, turn a card in your G zone face up until the end of your opponent's next turn. Your opponent can't stand units during the standby phase and can only call from hand.
That's gay.
Auto on Vanguard, when this card is attacked, search your deck for 1 grade 3 call it to rearguard, and this unit gets 10,000 power, then shuffle your deck.
This is very gay. Because why can I not call from deck?
Well, too bad. You're not allowed to call from deck. Too bad. Just call from hand.
That's stupid because they can just keep going into this unit. And the whole strategy's dead.
I guess if you're completely just focused on calling units from anywhere but hand.
Mm.
And then the other effect, you're just supposed to get like the other grade 3 Dark Face card. Not Gridora, but they gave like the original Dark Face unit another grade 3.
Mm.
And he has like a rear guard effect that prevents your opponent from like guarding with a certain guard with a certain grade. So
That is
yeah.
gay, man.
I know, and like it's higher than Gradiche because with this you can just stop your opponent from doing much. Like on her own, she doesn't do much beyond this. Like if you don't focus on calling from anywhere, you're pretty much have an advantage over this card, really. But every unit is still insane. Moving on to
Yeah.
number 7. Damagen. Why did you make this bushy road? What was the point? Kagero didn't need another standing stride, but I guess it's nice.
What do you mean? Another Overlord? That's great.
Damn, we already got Siegenberg, now we got Overlord, and we got this. More standing strides. Yay. When placed, counterblast 1, turn a card face up in the G zone. Choose one of your opponent's rear guards, retire it, and this unit gets 15,000 power for every sentinel in your drop zone. It's homage to the regular Damagen, where he got 15 shield if there was a Damagen in the graveyard, and he was a PG. Auto on Vanguard. Once per turn, when your opponent's sentinels or G guards placed on Guardian Circle, you may play stand this Blaze unit, and it gets -1 drive until the end of the turn.
So disgusting.
It's good, but I also love how it can be countered. Oh, you wanted your triple drive to save you now. Let's just place that there. You can stand, go ahead, but you're losing that drive now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's an interesting unit. It shouldn't have been made. We didn't need more standing units. Besides, the Progenitor Dragon for Dragon Empire is just really good for no reason. He's gonna win. He's gonna win.
Please stop.
Moving on to, I think is this 5? I think this is 5.
I
No, this is
believe so.
6. This is a 5 or 6. I lost count. The Great Nature Tribe. I forgot the names of these things. Forget those. Act Vanguard once per turn, counterblast 1, turn a G unit face up. Meme. Perform. Put the top card of your deck into the drop zone. If it's a normal unit, this unit gets 10,000 power. If it's a trigger unit, gets +1 drive 4 times. Then,
That's so disgusting.
then if G zone, once per turn, if this card is face up and when your Vanguard attacks, Soul Blast 1, call a card from your hand to rear guard.
Why would I
Damn.
want to do that?
Oh no, you want more attacks. Wouldn't you want more attacks? Great Nature does have units that stand their other cards. Yeah, so in case you draw it, this helps you get it.
Mm.
Yeah. And the fact that you're performing this effect 4 times doesn't matter because you're either getting multiple drives or more power, and success is a thing in Great Nature. We
That
need
is true.
we need to be successful.
They get an Oracle think tank where they can just put triggers on top and just mill them.
Also, their Progenitor Dragon's pretty good. Like they at least Great Nature could make use of it compared to like Mega Colony. All right. Number 5, Obadiah. Counterblast 1, turn a unit face up in the G zone. Search your deck for up to 5 cards and put them into the drop zone. Shuffle the deck. Call up to 2 cards from your drop zone for each face up card in the G zone, and they get 5,000 power until the end of the turn. We love free searching, resources, and calling. Damn, Obadiah.
Ugh. Fuck Obadiah.
Just for this setup alone. Just for this setup
Freaking
alone.
little ghost nutsack can eat. You can eat a big one.
Damn. Like the Progenitor Dragon isn't that good in Grand Blue, but the fact that you get to just send any 5 you want to the drop zone and they get to call units is dumb.
Jesus.
Damn, you were a winner for sure. Number 4, the new Otama link. The new Otama stride. Dominate once per turn on Vanguard. Act counterblast 1. Flip over a card in the G zone face up. Your opponent chooses 2 face up G units with power from his or her G zone. Calls them to rear guard. Your opponent can't use their auto abilities. You dominate all of them and attack your opponent's Vanguard with each of them. Use their auto abilities as if they were on Vanguard for that battle. Yes, I love using my opponent's stuff against them. That's what I wanted. I wanted the G zone to be affected. Oh, you affected my units? I get to technically affect your future and make other future possibilities attack you. What greatness did what possessed Bushiroad to make this? My co-host died on me. Alright, number 3 is Morfessa.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, she's good, buddy. She's good.
I don't care. She's not Claire Sword, so I don't care.
Of course she is. Of course she isn't. Once per turn on Vanguard, act counterblast 1 turn. Discard face up on the turn a card face up in the G zone. Retire 2 rear guards. Draw 2 cards until the end of the turn. All your trigger units in the drop zone are regarded as grade 1s. We love that free advantage. I wish I had something like that.
Fuck you.
Nah, all the cards in my opponent's drop zone count as if they were bounded.
That's not okay.
Nah, while this card's face up in the G zone, all the cards in my opponent's drop zone count as if they were bounded.
No.
I want that. I wish I had that.
No. Fuck out of here. That's too much.
Continuous Vanguard Ritual 10. All of your front row get 15,000 power plus 1 crit, and when your opponent would call Guardians from his or her hand, he or she has to call with 2 or more. Yeah. Shadows needed this. Yeah, definitely. We needed more ways to make our opponent lose stuff.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
It's not fair.
What do you mean it's not fair?
It's not fair that all my cards can be banished, so I won't even be able to activate this effect.
Nah, forget you.
Freaking gay.
No, I should have every right to retire your stuff, but it doesn't matter now if your triggers are also counting as 1s when you use her. That's so not fair.
It is
Number 2, Ikuyushima, the Oracle Think Tank Stride. My goodness, Bushiroad, you were on drugs. You were either high or on drugs.
I feel like they were both.
They had to have been to have made this, because clearly the original one was so good that they needed to make this one busted. Okay. Counterblast 1, turn a card face up in the G zone, draw a card. Until the end of the turn, your opponent can't activate auto abilities of Guardians. This also gets Oracle. All your units in the front row get 2,000 power for each card in your hand. Continuous on G zone. This face up card, when counting the number of cards in your hand, count the face-up cards in your G zone. So not only do you get to make Oracle easier for you, more easier, more effect, you prevent me from from doing natural stuff I'm supposed to. How great, Bushiroad. My goodness.
Yeah.
She isn't number 1 because Oracle Think Tank didn't really win compared to the first one.
Yeah.
Number 1, we have Busted.
Busted.
I don't know. Yeah. When your rearguard stands, soul bust 1, turn a card face up in the G zone. This unit gets +1 drive. Auto on Vanguard. At the end of the battle, discard attack. If this card has 5 or more drive, discard 3 cards from hand. Stand this unit, and this unit loses 5 drive. -5 drive doesn't matter if you can continuously get more drives. Soul isn't that big of a problem for Nova Grapplers when you can easily get it, especially with these new triggers that easily help this. Also, why the hell are we giving something like this to Novas in the first place? They didn't need this. What?
Looks at Victor.
Yeah. And then the Progenitor Dragon is just really good for no reason. But overall, Novas are the biggest winners out of Premium Collection. But overall, guys, thank you guys for watching. Leave a like, leave a comment, I guess. I don't know. Any last words, D'Angelo?
No, I'm good.
Okay, better not have. Goodbye, guys. Take care. I memes.